cotangent, tangent, for both these guys we decided to look first where the vertical asymptotes are for each function, and the shortcut was for cotangent, we know the asymptotes will be at 0 and at pi and at 2 pi. Basically any place that the sign is going to be 0 is where the cotangent's undefined. That's where we'll have a VA. So to kick this off, I want to figure out when this inner expression has us take the cotangent of 0 or pi or 2 pi. Or I guess we can go to negative pi. Let's go to negative pi. I'm not that picky about it. So I want to know when x minus pi over 2 is going to equal negative pi. I want to know when x minus 2 pi over 2 is going to equal 0. When x minus pi over 2 is going to equal pi. Now I'm going to go ahead and pause the video. You don't need to watch me solve these and set these up. So whichever algebra makes the most sense to you, go ahead and do it. But it turns out that for this to be true, x has to equal negative pi over 2. So we'll have a vertical asymptote at negative pi over 2. I'll have a vertical asymptote at 0. I'll have a vertical asymptote. Oh, no, not 0. That's not what that says at all. Tee-hee. It says pi over 2, doesn't it? Yes, it does. And then we have one more at 3 pi over 2. And then for tangent and cotangent, the only other thing I care about is that middle point where the x-intercept is going to happen. So I'm going to just find halfway between negative pi over 2 and pi over 2. That's where my 0 is. And between pi over 2 and 3 pi over 2, that's going to simply be pi. So that's the middle point there. And the middle point here, if you weren't sure, you could think about 1 pi over 2 and 3 pi over 2. Ignore the pi over 2's. Halfway between 1 and 3 is going to be 2 pi over 2, which reduces to just plain old pi. So I want to see something here at 0, something here at pi. And then the cotangent graph itself, so there's no flips or anything like that, so it'll have its typical basic shape, which is something like this. And that's all we really care about. So tangent and cotangent, we're looking for those vertical asymptotes, and then just the one midpoint where the x-intercept is, and knowing that basic shape. So I hope that's helpful.